Watch out for kangaroos and koalas. Good day, mate.
However, there has been some resistance over this new regulation from both fans and drivers alike.
Trinity.
The grid remains largely unchanged with varieties
Competitive. Racing. Live and direct from Australia, Melbourne, Albert Park. The Melbourne Grand Prix. TCR.
Welcome everyone to a beautiful, sunny downtown Melbourne, coming to you live from the streets of Albert Park. I'm here with everyone's favorite Quebecois, my Valentine, none other than XP.
Alright, Neil Cobb. Good day, mate.
We've seen a little bit of action so far in qualifying. Breezy came out swinging with a 1:23.80. Which is good enough to break the TCR qualifying record, or lap record, around Albert Park.
That's a bloody good time.
Yeah, it is a bloody good time. By a few seconds, he's beating, I think it's Odems from the Superclass back in Season 5. So well done to Breezy, but he's not satisfied yet. We are missing a few heavy hitters. I think Go-To Guy is playing in an Apex Legends tournament right now. Sean, no idea. Might have got kidnapped. We're not sure. I think Iroll is also out. Probably a lot of snow in Quebec City right now. Not feeling like he should. Not feeling like it's safe to drive.
He's probably helping his cousin Hotbread shovel the driveway.
It's true. Because Hotbread is Hotbread here? No, Hotbread is not here.
No.
Oh, so it looks like the Quebec crew. It's just you and Starboy.
And Be Good.
And Be Good. Sorry, Be Good. Didn't mean to forget about you, even though you're last on the timesheets right now.
I'm not racing though.
Silent moved up into in the bush. Silent moved up to a 127. Looks like he's gonna give Dre a little bit of a tow, perhaps.
Hey, listen,
a tow or dirty air.
The top 6 times are all faster than Airborne's Golden Class hot pole lap from yesterday. So 1 to 6 are below the 121. So it's some pretty damn fast time. So
I mean, a 120.3 is a quick time in time trial, let alone in a league race. Check the detail, see what the best times have been set on. Talon just only 2.5 tenths off of Breezy's time on supers. I think I told you just a little bit ago, Talon's really good around here, and he has a legitimate chance to take the championship lead if he can get a win with the absence of Sean, who, must be said, had a pretty commanding lead through the first 2 rounds.
Well, nothing's set in stone yet because, Albert Park is not forgiven. You put that tire on the grass there, you hit a wall, and it's over. So he needs to keep it clean to actually, they have to finish this race.
As
you never know.
I mean, we found that out yesterday. As we had Starboy, he just went P2. Looks like Talon is going to go on an outlap on the Ultras to try to best Joe Breezy's. He just broke his own record. He's at a 122.46 now. But once again, the top 8 all within within a second. Psycho looks like he's gonna stick with the supers, which might be the best strategy long term. But Talon, that is a really impressive lap on the super softs.
Yes, it is. The issue is, so that means the top 6 or 7 in this case are all gonna maybe do 5 or 6 laps on those tires, and all dash into the pits, you know. So
yeah, and I mean Melbourne is known for the shenanigans in the first lap. It's a difficult track to overtake at, to put it lightly. Really, only one decent zone, and you know there's always a lot of room for mistake with the proximity of the walls throughout most of the circuit.
that Senna corner before the main straight there is one that is easily it's easy to lose the rear and spin out. Sorry about that.
Here's a fun fact. Senna never got to race at Melbourne.
And they
but
named the curve.
they did. And do you know when the first race in Melbourne was? Damaso, what happened? I think he might have just retired. Do you know what happened the first race?
No? Kangaroo hit the track or something?
Ooh, no. I think Jacques Villeneuve decapitated a Marshall. That was in 1996.
That was the first race?
Yeah,
that was the first race in Australia?
That was like the first lap too, yeah.
I remember that.
I don't, because I was, I think, 2. But,
that shows how old I am.
But yeah, I mean, that just shows you how dangerous Australia is as a whole. It's a very dangerous.
I think he was in a. I think he was in a bar, if I'm not mistaken. It was in that when he switched over to the Honda bar after winning the championship.
I'm pretty sure that was his first year in Williams.
You're sure?
That was his rookie year because he won the Indy 500 in '95.
I know that the wheel came off and it bounced and entered where the marshals usually are safe.
Yeah, heading into
that
turn
opening. An opening. Anyways, let's not talk about those bad times.
Bad times.
Go ahead.
Bad times. Not to get off topic.
Exactly.
Talon's in a really strong position, but as you can see, Destiny put in a really late hot lap, going 1:23.96.
Crikey of a lap.
But of course, Breezy. I mean, I'll cover everyone once we get to the actual. How do you say? Formation lap. I was trying to think of Australian. What happened to ZX? I'm trying to figure that out. It said he disconnected from the session. ZX has had a really strong. Yeah, hopefully he does. Because he's a pretty solid P7 right now in the points, and yeah, he definitely has some room.
I don't see him in the list here.
Oh no! Oh ZX, get back in here.
I don't see him in the list here. No.
Oh, he was my hot tip
so
for
we're down
a
to
top
14.
3 finish this year.
We're down to 14 players then.
Is it only 14? I thought it was 15. Whatever. I'm not good at math.
Yeah, but without ZX, I guess it's down to 14. Yeah?
Race winner predictions. Speedster wants to know who we think is going to win the race.
Well, listen, I'm going to go with Joe Breezy.
I'm probably going to go with Talon.
Like you said, a lot of hard hitters are not there. It's disappointing. We don't have go-to guy. We don't have Sean. High Roll is not there. Hot Bread is not there. So, you know. Listen,
ZX isn't even there.
ZX is not there at the moment.
I'm gonna go with Talon. I think Talon had such a just well thought out race last week.
Yeah, he looked fast.
On the supers, I mean, I think he's probably on not the fastest, but you know, in terms of race pace, he would be on the better strategy. Connor Lofthouse has Swarner's going to win. I don't think Swarner's going to win, but I appreciate your enthusiasm, Connor. Speed, so what is the strategy? It's going to be a one-stop, most likely, ultra soft to soft. super soft to soft is probably going to make the first stint last a little longer. The softs aren't great around here. And I can tell you that on personal experience. But yeah, now we wait, and we wait, and we wait. CX, I got you a bouquet.
Debating if this is bugged at the moment.
I am too.
It is. It's taking a while to get out of this window.
Let me head over to the race discussion.
In the meantime, let's give a little bit of let's talk about.
It is a glitch start. We're gonna have to start
It is a
the
glitch start.
grid on current qualifying. Let me take a picture real quick. Or wait, I didn't get it.
While you're taking that, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this stream. We're live Wednesday night in the Golden class, and Thursday night at 8:30 for the Platinum class every week. We have a lot of talented racers here in TCR, and to round up the week, we have a special podcast with my co-host here, Kitten and Seafreeze, Kitten Litter, if I'm not mistaken, correct? You're focused, mate. I'm gonna
Yeah,
let
yeah.
you.
I'm just trying to. Are we getting back on? No, okay, yeah. No, everyone's leaving the
No, it's
session.
bugged.
All right, this is a rain delay. We're in a rain delay right now. Stay with
Gotcha.
us. I'll commentate the Illinois men's basketball game for you guys if you're interested. You're not interested, no one is.
So Kitten, how does this work? Everybody leaves the session, and we get re-invited to another session, and basically they go with the orders of the qualies that we just did, correct?
Yes, yes. The same exact thing happened last year in Britain for us, XP in Golden Class, and
Yes.
and we were able to just go ahead and fix that. It takes a little bit of time,
So
but
So I guess we're quitting also.
yes, we probably should. Don't judge my background on my PlayStation, guys. It's Justin Bieber, but
No problem.
who
You're
won
allowed to
yesterday?
like whoever you want.
Mitch won yesterday. He's a new guy. Everyone crashed. I'm still protesting it as the head of the what was it? EGD, GDPA?
Listen,
GPDA.
we had one lap. We were down to 14 players, and then like mid-race, when we started doing the first round of pit stops, the Haas team with Airborne and I don't remember his name. Sorry.
Spirit?
Spirit got the pit bug, so we ended the race with only nine drivers. So Jones' prediction of calling the race the blender was pretty much correct. It was a blended all right, and he predicted also a new winner. So unexpected winner.
Alright, it looks like ZX's internet is down. Must be raining in coastal South Carolina at the moment. Unfortunately.
I thought maybe like a platypus or a crocodile probably ate or bit his cable connection.
Think, I mean, there's just something about Australia. Uh, we saw it yesterday. There's a lot of glitches. I guess that's what happens when you send a bunch of petty criminals to an island to fend for themselves.
I didn't even know that they had internet in Australia. I thought it was too far to get any internet there.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows the internet comes from the North Pole, correct?
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
so it, I mean, yeah, it would make a lot of sense that, in obviously in South America, the internet's usually pretty bad. But in Australia, it's probably worse. I mean, I feel bad for people in Tasmania. Like that's got to be awful.
Listen, it looks like a beautiful country, but I don't have a week to travel there. So
And that's a long plane
let's,
ride too.
yeah,
Connor, yes, we
let's
are going to
join.
restart. We just have to get the grid set up again and get invited back into the lobby, and we should be good. Same thing happened last year.
And let's because you guys don't see this, I would just like to tell you guys that with this restart, it played in the hands of iRoll, which just joined back. So we lost a couple of players, but a lot of people that were absent from the actual qualification just joined us. So iRoll just joined. Debating if somebody else. We're at 16 drivers, so I guess just I will join from the session. ZX is not there anymore because
Yeah,
of
unfortunately.
his internet problems. So it might play in the hands of GoTo Guy or Sean if they're able to join us. Do we have? Do we have? Don't forget to be on spectate, Kitten. I'm not sure if you already joined or not. So,
Unfortunately,
sorry
some
for
of
the
us
delay,
weren't
guys.
cool enough to get invited. So, um, oh no, I just did get invited. Thanks, Tommaso. Tommaso's been inviting me. The Mexican miss. Right. Oh well, we
Sorry
we have
for
we
the
have more
delay,
heads now.
guys.
Yeah, it is
Uh,
unfortunate, but it is
it's not
something
our
that happens.
fault.
It's
The
Codemaster's fault.
Codemaster, yeah.
Don't send any angry letters to our office in Long Island. Just go ahead and send that to Codemasters. I think they're based in London.
Codemaster needs to get their knickers in orders like that. They should take notes and fix these issues for F1 2019 or patch it. That would be lovely. But Codemaster, don't worry, we continue sponsoring us. It's a beautiful game.
Yeah, I mean without Codemasters, we'd have to pay a lot more money for like iRacing. Uh, I don't. I still don't know who Connor is. Connor, are you in the league? How do you know that I play Heat 3? Um, I just bought the NASCAR game. I don't really watch NASCAR, but
You have a special admirer. You know, it's Valentine's
maybe I
Day, you
do.
know.
Maybe I do. Wow, went all day. The only Valentine's Day card I got was from my mom.
I hope he's not looking through your basement window at the moment. That would be a
Um,
little bit awkward
it is a
and
sliding glass
scary.
door, so when it is
Okay.
possible. Yeah, I'm standing here with my shirt off, so. Uh, oh, it's Kano. Haha, gotcha. Yeah, Kano. I saw. I saw that it is available. It's $10. Probably should have bought it a week later. Codemaster's probably focusing on 2019 B. Um, that's probably not accurate, but they probably focus a little bit too much on the actual esport aspect of.
I have the fans here at Melbourne are starting to get impatient. They really want this race to start, but we're going to be patient. The stewards are placing the grid following the qualification order that we just had. Everybody's readying up. Kangaroos, koalas, marsupials, wallabies, wombats, dingo, platypus, and crocodiles are all ready on standby. And we should have a bloody nice race once it starts, hopefully correctly this time.
Yeah, we should get some fireworks. I'm glad that we've been able to fill the space at least somewhat. Not awful, but yeah, hopefully this goes off without a hitch. Um, XP, what's your favorite flower?
I have my favorite flower. Uh, I would go with a tulip. You wanted roses? Is that what you wanted me to say? Roses?
Well, that's what I sent to you. I mean, do you know how much international shipping costs?
That was you?
It was.
Okay. Yeah, it's really nice of you. I'm really touched, kitten, but I don't want to break your heart, but we're friends, Let's just be friends.
Wow.
Is
Damn.
this race gonna start without a glitch? Let's see. Let's see. And we're
um,
back in the pits. We're back in the pits.
just gathering myself. We're back in the
Yeah.
pits.
Are you in the pits
I'm in the
also,
pits.
kitten? Did I break your heart?
My heart is broken in more ways than one. And I have to go to my cardiologist after this.
2018 has seen McLaren
Oh, bloody hell.
supplied by Renault. A move short of Leeds and Ed Alonso, who
Hopefully we have a race on our hands, and it's gonna be a good one.
preparations for today's event are now complete. Trackside transition, overpass, grandstand, and all the infrastructure seen here today have all been erected
Check the Discord. ZX up to the internet. Where's the race discussion? That's probably what I'm looking at.
The 2018 season has
I'm having doubts here.
efforts to increase safety measures for the drivers. The wishbone check device is designed to protect against
I hope everybody restarted their router before the race. And oh,
Are we
are
getting
we gonna
somewhere?
get a formation? Are we getting a
We
formation?
should
lap?
start off with a
I'm
formation
excited.
lap.
Don't know what's happening.
Oh, looks
And
like
ZX,
ZX left again.
ZX disconnected.
He's
Yeah.
downloading that newest Tiana Trump video. All right, we're good now. ZX,
We
sorry.
will have a race. That's good.
We
Yeah,
do.
sorry for ZX.
Yeah, I do too. Codemasters, Jones says. Wow. Well, after much ado, we have finally, at last, the formation lap. On pole, gonna have G. Joe Breezy starting from pole for the second time in his short career. Destiny Please Work starting from P2. He's DNF'd the first two races. He definitely has championship potential, and with Sean and Go-To Guy out, the door might be wide open for him. Starboy with another top 5 qualifying session. Talent, last week's winner, he's P4, followed by Silent with a good P5, Spec Ops with a good P6, Damaso in 7th, the Mexican Missile. I just gave him a nickname. W in 8th, Psycho, a rough first couple races, he's in P9, Seafreeze in P10, Xandermar still figuring out that Fanatec in P11, Swarner in P12, ZX, DSQ, Be Good in 14th, Dre in 15th, and then iRoll, late addition to the party. He's starting up there with the Quebec fam in Be Good.
I have a question, Kitten, before the race start. So, since the qualifications were done, and we restarted the race, and they reformed the grid, is the park fermé rules in order?
The park from 8 turns off. They can choose their own setup at that point.
Okay, so they were able to change their setup.
Yeah,
so,
this is basically just a 50% race now.
So
with the correct order.
It played in the hands of Ivo, and we have 2 lights, 3 lights.
That's 5 lights.
Yeah,
and we're
5
off.
lights. It went from 3 to 5.
Up and away. Looks like Starboard. Yeah, Breezy got a good start right there. followed by
Breezy's
Destiny.
leading.
Talon gets past Starboy. And this is where we saw some fireworks last week. Or
And no
yesterday.
contact. Everything looks
It
clean
looks
so far.
pretty clean so far. It looks like Starboy forced his way. Got his shoulders out a little bit. And
Swarner
and that
got tapped a little bit by Iroh, but no, everything.
oh,
A couple of people going wide a little bit.
Talon and Silent, jeez Louise. Silent with a speed wiggle. That's gonna let Special Ops get a chance in here. See further down the field. Looks like they're fanning out a little bit. You got an eye on that still?
Oh, we have a wing broken somewhere.
Right.
Not sure who lost it.
Does it roll?
Sector 2.
Looks like it rolls all the way down to 15. So is Xander. That looks like Xander and Roll might have gotten, or no, it might just be Xander. He's definitely struggling, right? Yeah, he's got half that front wind's gone.
Somebody went wide there. Destiny, I think, went wide.
Oh, Destiny! Oh no!
Yeah, Destiny hit the wall, and he just retired.
Hate to see that. You know, I think Seafreeze mentioned it yesterday. A lot of guys are playing a little too much Apex Legends. And,
I think what happened is he lost it coming out of Ascari and hit the wall there.
Wait, that's called Ascari too?
Yeah.
The more you know.
Joe Breezy, a commanding lead, 3 seconds and a half.
Yeah, this is like Vettel in his heyday when he used to break DRS within the first lap. He's done that times about 4 at the moment.
And we have Colin Guy and Silent chasing and back of Starboy.
I think this is where the battle's going to be at.
Forcing his way. I don't know. It opened the door for Silent to move into third. Yeah, Starboy is holding these guys up a little bit, but I mean, you know, we have to try to pass them.
Now, most guys did wind up on the super softs that they chose due to the glitch. Looks like Starboy is one of them, which, I mean, you can't really disagree with him being aggressive, but I think at a certain point you gotta let Silent go right now. He's gonna be on the faster tire.
Oh yeah, Silence on Ultra Softs, correct?
Yeah, as is Damaso, as is W. I mean, some guys can make it work for a while. Gosh, that is up to over a 5-second lead by Gijo Breezy.
No, that's
your
nuts.
your pick might be coming pretty true right now.
No,
He's adding over a oh, that's true. He's adding over a second a lap.
26 laps to go, and nobody's entered the pits yet, so let's cross our fingers
Well, I
that
think
everything
did
is...
Xander not enter the pits?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Xander had the pit.
everybody's-
Xander
Oh,
had
yeah?
the pit.
Okay.
Yeah, his half of his front wing was gone.
So let's look at the intervals. So battle for... yeah, people are stuck behind second place Starboy there. And as soon as DRS is enabled, I think we're going to be able to see some moves on the main straight there.
Should have DRS through this part? Yeah, we do. Now we've got Spec Ops on Psycho, and then in return, we're human centipeding. We got W on Spec Ops.
But Joe Breezy already has a 6-second lead.
Yeah,
but,
he's
that's
gaining.
enough for-
He is putting in absolutely incredible times. Right
Cracking
now.
times, but I mean he's on ultra soft, so he's gonna have to pit soon enough. And I think Talon Guy just made a move on Starboy on the stage using DRS, and I think he's gonna make
yeah,
this-
he's gonna have DRS once again. No, they both. Yeah, they both do. They all do. We got a little kerfuffle going on right now for P2. Oh,
It's the
Starboy.
most exciting battle. Yeah, he hit the wall.
Starboy on the wall. A little too much traction. Not sure if he had any damage. Oh, we had someone else. Is that Damaso? Oh, Damaso went. He had a little too much wheel spin coming out of that quick right
In
hand.
the LS corner, yeah. In the LS corner. And Swarner is gonna pass him now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, Tomaso's not going to give up. Maybe he doesn't
No,
have
he's not.
damage. And we could have just hit that right on the wheels. He only caught the end of it.
Oh, that was a nice. He made it stick there.
But now we got
there's a
we
nice
got a
stream.
group
Yeah.
behind him. We got
Oh
a
my
whole
God.
entire group.
Dre Diggy, oh my God, 5 of them there.
We're going side by side where you probably should not be going side by side.
The Muscle's the biggest
Oh
loser there.
no! Is that Be Good?
Be good.
Be Good on Dre.
Yeah, on Dre Diggy, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like in that entire exchange, we've got Swarner up into P8. See if he's gonna have double DRS here. If he can hang on to it.
The Muscle's the biggest loser out of that battle. He ended up 12.
Yeah, I'm
But it all
not sure
started-
if he had. He most likely had wing damage. I was pretty.
Yeah, that's it. He
yeah,
clipped that wall. So.
it was pretty solid wing or contact with that inside wall. We still have a battle for P5.
Yeah, because with everything happening behind there, Starboy fell to 5th, and Talon Guy moved up to 2nd, followed by Silent and Mr. Cycle.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier. I mean, Starboy has had incredible one lap pace so far. I think he's qualified in the top 5 each and every race, but you can see right there his tires are going off. He's had a bit of misfortune, sometimes self-inflicted, sometimes not, and W is gonna get that move.
Damage. I don't think it looks like he has wing damage.
I think he's run his tires off.
Okay.
And he's on the supers. Yeah, he's
going into the pits.
Yeah, he's already going in. Let's see where he comes
he's on
out.
the
But
supers.
this is, yeah, I know. This is looking pretty good for Psycho. To be honest, Psycho might actually be the biggest winner. He's tracking down Silent at the moment. He is within a second.
And listen,
He started on the
Talon Guy
supers.
has the same tires though. Talon Guy is on supers and he's 7 seconds behind Joe Breezy. He's going to be able to stay at least 5 or 6 more laps than Joe Breezy. Because I'm giving Joe Breezy maybe another 2 or 3 laps on those tires before they fall off. But you were saying with the restart, everybody started with fresh tires, right?
Yeah, they are fresh. A lot of people opted for the supers that weren't. And then, you know, Joe Breezy still went on ultras, Silent went on ultras, W went on ultras. I think the Massa did too. Those are only 4 out of the top 10 that started.
I'm surprised there wasn't more accident. It just shows you the caliber of drivers here in Platinum, because around lap 7 of yesterday's Golden Class Grand Prix, almost half the grid was already DNF.
I mean, we don't have to talk about it.
I wasn't targeting you, Kitten. Just stating that these guys are all on track, and you know, there's a couple of nice battles until 12th place there. Starboys went into the pits to put on those softs, so he's way behind. But all the rest are pretty much. There's a couple of nice battles between Silent and Mr. Cycle, which you should get on now because Cycle is right behind Silent.
I always say linear thoughts while we're talking, because you always tell me what to look at as I'm looking at it.
Nice.
Psycho,
and we also.
I think Psycho's in the most interesting position out of anyone on track right now, because you see Talon, he was really quick on supers, but he was battling with Silent and Starboy for really the first 4 or 5 laps.
You think he lost time?
If he didn't lose time, he definitely lost some grip. So I mean, you know, you could look at Psycho and say maybe he's a dark horse. I mean, at least for a podium, maybe more. And that would be good for him because he's had a rough couple weeks. I believe it's What time is it right now in Portugal? It's probably like 3 a.m.
It's
This
6
man
hours
doesn't sleep.
difference, yeah. So
He's a night owl. He's a night owl.
that's
the man of the
crazy
night.
dedication. And while we say that, Psycho made a move on Silent there.
He sure did.
He's in second place. And
Yeah,
the-
Silent's
what
not
did
going to have a
Talon-
whole lot left on these tires, I don't think.
And all of this, Joe Breezy already pitted and he put on soft.
Yeah, he's... Cycles out to 10th. But he's not too far behind Be Good and Trey Diggy. And Swarm, dude. So, I mean, that first stint was about as perfect as you can get. That was absolutely...
From Joe Breezy, yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely... He was on fire from the get-go.
This could, he must be wishing for a safety car or something and it would play into his hands perfectly. But you know what, he's gonna just need to stay behind Be Good or make a move on him because Be Good is gonna have to pit in 5 laps. He could just simply stay behind him and he should be good, yeah.
Yeah. Breezy's the first one of the leaders to stop. You got Starboy. He's already about 20 seconds behind him.
Yeah.
Xander is actually kind of gaining. And then Damaso, unfortunately, is in 14th after some problems that he had. Let's go back up to the front. We got Silent. He's not going to give up. He's going to ride that DRS for as long as he can. But you can tell the Psycho's probably going to be able to outlast him on the supers.
So while we say
Silent
that, Joe Breezy.
Ooh, is W makes a move. Ooh, we got W making a move on Spec Ops, and C Freeze also follows in behind. Sorry, I missed that. That was a bit of a. What's the politically correct word for gangbang?
Oh, that's a harsh word. No, there's no political correctness word
It was an orgy.
for that. Yeah, an orgy. Yeah, and I'm following Seafreeze at the moment between Seafreeze W and Spec Ops, and also Swarmer.
That's a good camera angle right there. Yeah, this is.
These guys are all tied together.
They sure are. It looks like, yeah. Spec Ops is just hanging on. I mean, Breezy's gonna catch up to this too.
It's really
W
Joe Breezy.
with a huge lockup. Huge lockup.
Joe
Yeah, he's gonna have to
Breezy,
pit up that one.
Dispatch, Be Good, Dre Diggy, and he's hunting these guys down.
Yeah, we got Silent,
Silent in
W,
the pits,
Be Good in the pits. Seafreeze up to P3. Whoa, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. As Swarner has... Swarner's climbed his way up into P4. Not bad. I'm not sure if that can last though. And Breezy is in a very comfortable position, I would say. He can.
Well, listen, he's gonna have to do 21 laps on these softs.
I don't like the softs, but I mean, given the pace he was going at it in the first 7 laps that he was on those ultras, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, he's faster than all these guys on supers at the moment. He just passed Spec Ops, and he's hunting down Swarner now.
This is a man
and he's
on
got a
a
3-second penalty though. You just got a 3-second penalty, Joe Breezy.
I think a lot of people will by the end of the race, and Talon is going to head in the pits on lap 10.
And he's got a 5-second penalty.
Oh no, that's rough for Talon. And Psycho is going to inherit that lead. Let's see how long Psycho can make these supers last. This might be one of the stories of the race.
Breezy made a move on Swarner on the main straight.
The softs are getting up to temp now.
Psycho has a nice lead over Seafreeze. 10 laps on those super softs. Those tires could last another 2 or 3 laps.
I think that the ultra to soft combination is really the ideal one, but you have to be able to make it work. And I mean, frankly, most people can't. I think Joe Breezy probably can, to be honest.
It's gonna depend if somebody is hunting him down, because if he's got pressure, he's gonna ruin those tires. But I mean, if he has a comfortable lead, yeah, he could make it. I just find it hard to believe he's gonna make 22. He's gonna make what are we talking about? Like 22 laps on those tires. It's crazy.
I mean, he's got 6 seconds on Talon, who's gonna be on slightly fresher softs. I mean, I think
so that's what we have.
or I mean Talon. I think I might have said Talon.
Yeah, Seafreeze another 5-second penalty. They're all speeding in the pit lane. So Joe Breezy's has to. His main challenger is Talon Guy, and if I'm calculating correctly, he's 6 or 7 seconds ahead of.
He's more than
Talon
that.
Guy.
He's. Oh no, he is about 7 seconds ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So if he maintains that the entire for the remaining of the race, yeah, he's got a good chance of winning this. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Talon Guy
this is the race battle right here. That is about 7 seconds. I mean maybe Psycho comes out, on the freshest softs. But I think once you get to a certain point of the softs, it's pretty much like a dead zone until they eventually just blow up.
I personally think everybody's gonna, because once Psycho and Special Ops pit, they're going on soft, so all the field is gonna be on the same rubber. So it's nothing.
Right.
So it's not like unless, like I say, unless there's a safety car and it gives you a free pit stop. I don't think anybody's gonna be switching rubbers unless there's damage and they need to pit, So it looks like Joe Breezy just took the lead now off of a cycle who just pitted for soft. So it's all up to Talon Guy now to try to close the gap. And it's not like
Psycho's gonna hold off Silent right here.
Yeah, that's it. He's still out. He might be out for another lap. You could probably put 13 laps on the super soft, so because you're gonna have Talon Guy now that's catching up to him. So we're gonna dispatch him pretty easily. We'll find out when they get to past the Clark chicane there.
Now Silent's softs are up to they're up to temp, and Psychos are not. So I mean, Silent's going to be doing everything he can. It looks like they're on supers, but they're actually on softs. That's another glitch. Shout out to Codemasters. They are. I mean, Silent's going to want to get around Psycho as soon as possible, build a gap before those softs start to hit. How do you say, the prime temperature that they have?
The special ops is out of the way, so Talon Guy has free hair in front of him, and he's about less than 7 seconds away from first place Joe Breezy. So your pick, both our picks are in the top 2 at the moment, and from what I heard, Talon Guy is quite impressive around this track, so should be entertaining 15 laps to this race. Anything interesting going behind here between
W and Starboy? They're looking like they're looking at each other, and I think they want to dance. It's Valentine's Day after all.
Yeah.
Take my wheel, and I'll take yours.
They're gonna have a special tete-a-tete dinner.
Ooh, a tete-a-tete.
Yeah, tete-a-tete.
I can't say it.
You're right, mate.
Oi!
Oi! So yeah, W is
Iroll goes quickest, fastest lap from Iroll
chasing.
down in P13. Then he lost position to Xandermark. He really sold out on the fastest lap. We don't get points for fastest laps, but I do
Italian guy
appreciate
just
the
made
effort.
a fastest lap. My friend, hey, listen to this. Italian guy has been shaving a second off of Joe Breezy's time there, so
I think this will. It's not interesting right now, but it is. I think it has the potential.
yes, it will.
It was this is like 2 days in advance. There might be a massive tornado that destroys your entire city. This is what I'm saying about Talon and Gijo Breezy right here. You could have a knockdown brawl going on before it's all over. We only just crossed halfway.
This looks like it's going to be interesting to see once Talon guy reaches him if he's going to be able to pass him because Joe Breezy has 7 laps on those tires. Talon guy has 3. He's got 4 laps on him, so he's on the fresher. He's got the fresher tires. So maybe at the end there, it's going to play into his hands, But who knows? Maybe Joe Breezy's gonna dive into the pits to put some ultra softs on, but then he would pay the price. I think it's like a 20-second pit stop, so that might not be a good idea. Silent is really close to Psycho, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like I thought Psycho would be able to gap him a little bit better. But credit to Silent, he's not letting go. It was like W finally. Oh, we got WA and Starboy going side by side. Take my wheel, I'll take your wheel. Let's make a deal. We've got. Oh, they're still going at it. Starboy holds up.
Okay, no, it's cleared. But that battle between Starboy and W is playing into Swarner's hands, I believe. Oh, and I say that, and Spec Ops is close behind him.
He makes a move through the back straightaway. We'll have DRS. Looks like there's so much DRS going on right now. I roll penalty.
Another penalty for I roll. Colin guy is 5 seconds and a half behind, so that hasn't changed too much.
We got I roll and Xandermar. Just I don't know what. Oh boy. Oh, there's Xandermar. That might be a safety car.
What happened?
Looks like I roll and Xandermar. We're just getting into fisticuffs for no reason.
Oh, that car is.
Xander's out.
Wrong.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's... We're gonna have some strong words in the race discussion post-race.
Yeah, that should have been a safety car.
Yeah, we have ghosting on now, so I'm gonna guess... Wow, all these guys are on lockstep on the tires. It's crazy.
Nothing's changed in the front. Talon guy is still... actually, Talon guy's losing time now. Did Joe Breezy pick up the pace?
Breezy looks... I mean, Breezy does look like he is in control of this race at the moment.
Full control. But don't forget, Joe Breezy has a penalty, Talon guy has a penalty. So who knows at the end how it's gonna end up.
Yeah. Breezy is. I mean, he's cruising. He has better ERS. If you take a look at the steering wheels, well, actually they're about the same now. But with a 6-second difference.
Yeah, that gap is not close.
Silent and Psycho Saint just won't leave each other alone.
Yeah, it's a tight battle.
Seafreeze is lurking around in the distance. Starboy's still pinning off W. I think this is the most interesting battle here, because
Starboy and W.
yeah, because they were really going at it for a little bit. Now it looks like Spec Ops is on.
You say that, but Psycho, Sane, and Silent are it hasn't changed. They're both following each other pretty closely there. And we also have Spec Ops now hunting down Swarner. For 8th place.
I think Psycho's doing just enough to hold him up.
Okay.
ERS wise, he's ooh, and Silent just went wide on turn
3
one.
second penalty.
Yeah.
No, they're locking up. They're putting a lot of stress on those tires. Gap is maintaining between Joe Breezy and Talon Guy. That hasn't changed. Cycle is in 3rd place. No Man Land, 14 seconds behind Talon Guy, but he is being put under pressure by Silent AKA, and following closely behind. Well, closely behind, about 2 seconds behind the Sea Freeze. So. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. They just need an accident, somebody hitting the wall, or like yesterday, Coleman, somebody's wife getting in front of them, and you know, stuff can happen.
That was a tough break for Coleman last night. But happy Valentine's Day to the Colemans.
I'm sure they're having a happy Valentine's dinner tonight.
Well, I'm sure. We got a caution in sector 3. That'd be good.
Not sure what happened there.
Is it Tommaso? Is he going a little bit slow through sector 3?
He's all alone there, Damaso. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Somebody went wide, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
You're right, huh? Starboy and W, that's the ongoing battle, non-stop, each lap.
This is the action. Yo soy fiesta for Damaso and any other Spanish-speaking viewers.
I have a question. Did Starboy and W change positions, or has it been W chasing Starboy all along? Okay.
No, W passed him for a little bit, and then I think Starboy retook it, and ever since then they've been pretty much within a half second of one another.
Oh, Silent Guy, Silent AKA almost lost it the Ascari curve there, and he's going to be in DRS range of Mr. Cycle heading into the main street. Do you want to get the viewers? Do you want to go on board with somebody?
I was just doing. Let's do a Starboy. Let's do a Starboy.
Okay.
Crossing the start line now.
He's in the main street now. Yeah. He's heading into turn 1, which is named after Jones, followed by Branham, and they're heading to the. It's a DRS straight, heading to the Sports Center. And going into 3rd gear into the Hellas corner, heading towards Whiteford. And we're seeing him now going into, heading towards the marina. He's gonna just pass the Clark chicane. I love this this part of the track. 7th gear, downshifting, going into the weight corner. I'm not sure if I said it correctly, but oh, we have an accident. Starboy. We jinxed him. And we cannot continue the lap on board of Starboard because I think he lost his wing. Yeah, he lost his front wing. And he's continuing, so he's gonna have to go pit. The broadcasting jinx. Maybe he was listening to us naming all these corners, and that's what did him in. So he's bloody hell. He's going into the pits to change that front wing. So that means that did W get involved in this? W is in the pits also. W is getting a front wing change also. We missed something, Kitten. I think there was contact between these two. I don't understand. Anyways, this worked out pretty well for the match, so we beat the 9.
I was on mute. I was just talking through that entire thing. No, it looks like you were riding along with Starboy. Looks like he went a little wide, and he collected W, who was right behind him.
Okay.
They both lost front wings, but they're still in the race. I mean, W is still in a points-paying position, so not the worst thing. He's got ultras on, and he might be able to catch Damaso, who's on softs. 14 laps for the softs.
6 laps to go. I doubt it he's going to be able to catch up to be good, but there's a good chance that he catches to Damaso, that's for sure. So
yeah, we're talking about 3 seconds a lap.
Joe Breezy and Talent Guide hasn't changed. There's still about 6 seconds separating them. Silent AKA is still half a second away from this hasn't changed also. These guys are like clockwork, tick-tock, non-stop. They're keeping that gap the same. Seafreeze in 5th. Swarner I think is I'm just gonna check the Swarner what position he was in. He came from he was in 12th position, so he's getting into the points. He's gonna be happy about that.
I think Spec Ops is getting ready to really force that issue though for P6.
Yeah.
He's getting closer and closer. Swarner has 2 more laps on those softs. And, I mean, he's really just not letting him go. That third DRS zone, I don't know why that's there. Does that do anything? No.
No.
No, it doesn't. I don't know why it's there. But,
well, it's one of the few tracks that has 3, huh? It's true.
Yeah, I still always forget about that third one. Like, I just forget that it's there. Swarner's giving him a little dirtier.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to see the front of his car. I think he has full wing damage.
Who, Swarner?
Yeah, no, special ops. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a light green.
Well, let's be honest. He's at Williams, so it's probably just how they designed the car to look like it has wing damage.
That's probably why they're having such a hard time. W just did the fastest lap. Spec Ops is getting into Swarner's rear view mirrors, making sure he knows he's there, putting him under pressure.
I mean, this is a good strategy from Spec Ops. If you make him feel pressure, I mean, maybe he'll make a mistake. Perhaps he doesn't have the outright pace, especially with DRS lap by lap. But what he can do is make Swarner wear his tires more than he already has.
Yeah.
And hopefully get a move, craft a move, if you will, that way.
Swarner is defending on the main straight there, so no. Spec Op is not gonna make a move on him right here. Maybe with DRS open here.
He's had DRS for like 8 laps.
And yeah, okay, yeah, they've been less than half a second between them. So.
Oh wow, I've just totally missed. Yeah, Silent has gotten past Psycho.
Wow, that took a couple of laps, huh?
Oh,
he will be defending
boy.
on that third place.
Yeah,
Let's
we got third
it.
place. It's like, oh no, Psycho! Whoa, hold on to it. Hold on to it, buddy.
And this has dragged Seafreeze into this. So if these guys tangle, Seafreeze is going to be there to collect that third place.
So we at least have a battle for the podium. I'm not going to jinx Joe Breezy, but Joe Breezy is in a very good position. Silent goes off! Oh no.
Silent went off.
It was like
all that hard work.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about those tires anymore for Silent. I think
16 laps.
That trap, that gravel trap there, is gonna probably hurt him. And Seafreeze, so is Seafreeze now gonna have an opportunity to make a move on Psycho, or is Psycho,
he does have a little bit. He's storing ERS. He has more ERS than Psycho does, but he is a second and a half behind. If he can close into DRS range, I know I just got off a spiel of saying that DRS does not work much around here because what's the point of this, the ERS zone? I mean, maybe he can get within and make it a podium battle. Good news for Silent is that he has a 19-second cushion back to 6th.
Yeah.
Where Swarner has eventually gotten the better of Spec Ops. And Spec Ops is
cutting into that time, man. He's now he's in half a second away from Mr. Psycho. And he's gonna have DRS leaning to the sports center.
Yeah,
so
this is the battle to watch. I think he did crank up the old wick on that ERS, and I think he's putting some pressure on.
He's got 2 laps to make it happen. And then all of this, Joe Breezy has 19 laps on those soft tires, and still the gap is 5 seconds. Quite impressive up there at the front.
Yeah, just an absolute incredible job from Joe Breezy today. See if he will double lock up. He's doing everything he can.
Seeing that the times are, the gap between Joe Breezy and Talon Guy is reducing, so he's probably feeling, or he's taking it easy, making sure that those tires last for another a lap or 2, and not overcooking them. But yeah, Seafreeze is now half a second away from Psycho and entering the main straight, so he's gonna have DRS. He's gonna put a lot of pressure on Psycho here. Should be interesting.
This is where racecraft comes into play. How you conserve everything that you have. Seafreeze is lining himself up for a last lap move. Australia is one of those tracks where there aren't any clear overtaking zones outside of turn 1, but it takes a few laps to really set something up. And I think that's what Seafreeze might be doing at the moment. And this is the action that we have right now. Neither of these guys, both have had
4 seconds away from Joe Breezy.
Joe Breezy's probably just coasting around.
Yeah, on his last lap now. But I'm sure Talon Guy sees him in front. It's 3 seconds. I don't think he's gonna be, unless Joe Breezy does a mistake. Talent guy is not going to be able to make up those
No.
4 seconds. But like I said, I'm not sure about the penalties. I know one of them has a 5-second penalty, another one has a 3 seconds, so who knows. Seafreeze is still behind, chasing down Cycle, half a second away. You will have DRS again, but I think Cycle, if he doesn't make any mistakes, he's going to be able to keep him behind.
Let's see how this middle section goes. Seafreeze is on. He's saving his ERS for something at the moment.
Yeah, he's at 41%, and he's in medium at the moment.
See if he unleashes it on the back.
I would crank it up completely right now, and that's what he's doing. He's on overtake at the moment. He needs to get closer to make a final move at the end there. And DRS open again. And while we say that, Joe Breezy is the winner of the Australian Grand Prix, followed by Talon Guy in second.
I apologize, Joe Breezy. I meant to get that on camera, but I'm transfixed by this. Yeah, it doesn't. It looks like it's gonna pan out to nothing. My apologies to Joe Breezy. Congrats on the win. Good pick, XP.
Oh, what happened? What's all that? What happened with the somebody?
No, that's just that was AI.
Okay, yeah, because Dre Diggy there is right in the middle of the track.
Yeah, they AI'd, and
okay.
People crash into each other when they go on AI. Good finish for Swarner in P6, followed by Spec Ops in P7, and Be Good in P8. W, don't think it's his first points finish. Probably wanted a little bit more out of this race, but bringing home a couple points for Force India, who had been lagging behind. Dodging this minefield. Starboy gets his first points as well. Damaso, tough race for him. He was tied for P2 in the points. All in all, wow.
Titan, I'm heading to the podium for the pictures, and just remind the viewers of the next races. Oh.
Wow, these guys are having so much fun right now. Psycho Sane, tough couple races. Congratulations on the podium, well deserved. I think I tipped it. I'm gonna go ahead and pat myself on the back and say I called the podium, even though I didn't. Let's go through.
The podium. I called the first winner.
You did. You didn't call Talon and Psycho though.
True.
Let's look at all the penalties real quick. Looks like none of them were ultimately too costly. Because everyone finished the same way they actually did finish. Breezy, Talon, Psycho, that's your podium. Seafreeze, Silence, Swarner, Spec Ops, Be Good, W, Starboy, Damaso, iRoll, Dre Diggy, Xanamar, Destiny. And unfortunately, ZX could not make the race. Congratulations to Breezy. I think that's his first win in TCR. I had a feeling whenever I looked up his speeds on time trial. But yeah, overall, a pretty interesting race, wouldn't you say, XP?
Yeah, it was fun. A lot of bugs with Coldmaster's game, but other than that, was a fun to watch. We just want to tell you guys, now don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Golden Class is racing on Wednesday night at 8:30, and Platinum class is racing on Thursday night at 8:30, followed by Sunday podcast with my co-host here, Kitten and
Hey,
Seafreeze. Yes,
no, I was just saying hey. If
yeah.
anyone's still watching.
So I'm happy that Australia is over. It's a crazy country, and we're heading to. Where are we heading the next?
Abu
Dubai?
Dhabi. Abu
Abu Dhabi.
Dhabi.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi.
Should be fun in the desert.
Yeah. Just don't oversell it, XP. It is Abu Dhabi after all. Maybe on the video game we'll have some more overtakes than in real life.
Do you
Maybe
have
one of the
anything
Renaults
else?
will flip over. I don't know.
Anything else to add, my friend, before we close?
Well, I would not have rather spent my Valentine's Day with anyone else but you, XP.
I enjoyed the flowers. Thank you very much.
I know they're not your favorites, but to everyone out there, all of the tens of fans of TCR, happy Valentine's Day. If you
Fun
enter
Valentine.
if you enter the promo code TCR on Trojan.com, you can get a assortment pack for half off.
Wow.
So yeah, with that, we're gonna call it a night. XP, I'll see you next week. I'll see everyone
Yes, sir.
else next week. Hopefully, I won't crash in the golden race.
You're going
And
to see you on Sunday.
oh, why?
Your podcast.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll hear me. Well, I guess you don't see me
Yes,
anyways.
true. True.
But yeah, we'll be back next week. Hopefully everyone has a beautiful weekend, a safe and sober weekend. And from there, XP,
Good
me,
night.
everyone, all of our producers, we say good night.